We're talking practice. That's right, practice and footage from practice, interviews and press conferences, all that more coming up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by
the ENN Podcast.
He has a good energy, you guys.
Can you feel
Sport.
the excitement? And also,
The merchandise, wearing the hats.
Is what I'm seeing for real?
Wild here live from Lincoln Financial.
I can't wait till this video's over so I can say his name anymore.
Music.
Wow.
Man, again, and I hate to do this again, but these are goofy.
What the hell? What is that? Whoa! What the hell?
And more.
What's his next book gonna be called? I did not see that coming.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the ENN Podcast. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, live at Bar 4133, and yeah, we're talking about practice, the very first practice, the very first glimmer of what the NFL 2022 season could look like for the Philadelphia Eagles happened last week. And look, it wasn't mandatory, so not everybody was there, but all the guys that you really wanted to see were. New wide receiver A.J. Brown catching footballs looked good. Devontae Smith looked amazing, catching a couple 40-yard bombs from quarterback Jalen Hurts, and that's the number one guy. Look at him, sunglasses on, looking the part, looking like a franchise quarterback, and definitely looking a lot more accurate than he did last year. Now look, this is the first practice. There's no pads, there's no pressure. It's basically 7-on-7, get in the backyard and toss the ball around. I get it. You can't really take that much from a practice such as this one. But if you remember last year, to open up the practices, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys let me know in the comment section below, but Jalen Hurts did not look that great, did not look that sharp, did not look that accurate, and that kind of bled into the season. Now this year, after working out with some top quarterback gurus on the West Coast, hanging out with Tom Brady, basically not having an offseason, as Shane Steichen said in his press conference, I mean, the guy has every single tool placed in front of him to be a better quarterback than he was last year. And if he looks anything like he did in no pads, in pads, then look, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to have a successful season. I believe their season basically rides on Jalen Hurts and what kind of quarterback that he can be. He's got the best tools that he's ever had in A.J. Brown. Now, he did overthrow A.J. Brown on a pass, almost had one intercepted to A.J. Brown. These guys are being covered by James Bradbury and Darius Slay, who are no slouches, but whatever on the ball that Jalen almost got intercepted, the ball placement was there. It was just a good move by the corner. Let's talk about some rookies. Let's talk about Jordan Davis, the big man. Apparently, this guy is looking awesome. Looks like he lost some weight, impressing all of the veterans around him. And I know these guys are going to talk trash about the guy, but a guy like Brandon Graham doesn't just throw words of praise around freely, and those are being thrown around for Jordan Davis. Says he looks like a leader, that in years when Fletcher Cox decides to retire or move to another team, looks like a guy that could be a big force on this defensive line. I think he could be a really big force on the defensive line this year as well. Noticeable absences. Obviously, Fletcher Cox did not show up. And Jalen Reagor on the offensive side of the football, obviously grieving his college teammate that passed away last week as well. But look, for a first practice, I mean, you couldn't have asked for more. And the excitement is definitely in the air. I hate to say it, I really do. But there's a mixture of a 2004 and a 2017 type of hype around. I mean, there's some people that look at the Eagles and go, okay, it's an up-and-coming team. They might be able to actually win a playoff game this year. Then there are other people that say, Jalen Hurts sucks. They're not going to be good at all. They're lucky to win 10 games. And then there's that 2004 type of person that says, man, the Eagles could get to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they could win it, but they could get there. Either way, guys, I'm here for the ride. Again, after I stop running my mouth, I'm going to have some footage from practice, from some press conferences. Jalen Hurts had some excellent monologue right before he got into his questions, he talked about the gun violence. The Eagles wore if you're wondering why the Eagles' numbers on their jersey were orange, it is to promote self-awareness, or to promote awareness for gun violence, which has been a huge thing. Actually, after the practice was done, there was a shooting a couple days later in South Philly. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, but that's the world that we're living in today. We have to be aware. That being said, guys, I'm going to start running my mouth, let you guys see the footage. As always, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Every little bit counts. Hit the thumbs up if you want to give thanks. The Cash App will be in the description box below. Again, much appreciated. Everything goes back into the channel. We've got a hell of a season planned, and I've got a bunch of content I need to get out there because right now I'm super busy. With that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.
You know what I'm saying? Get better today.
We continue in this climb, and we continue to get better. Why? Because we practice our ass off.
Want to be the best in the world at anything? It's all fundamental. That's where we're at right now.
I like smart players because we get in and out of stuff pretty quick, and we got to be able to adapt and execute.
We detail everything.
Every day is a problem. I'm not just trying to win there. Every day. That's pretty fast. It's like, because the dude had an interception. I want to be the last of it.
You know what? You never want to turn it off. The greatest players, regardless of what sport it is, they're never fully turned off. They're always thinking about it, right? That's what separates you from good and great.
A lot of stuff going on in our world right now. A lot of very unfortunate fatal things and events and deaths. When I sit back and think about all of that, is what's happened in Buffalo, Uvalde, in Tulsa, whether it's a grocery store, a hospital, elementary school, those fear. That's no place of fear. Those are places where fear don't belong in those places. You know, me sitting here, a big brother, a big cousin. I sit here and think about, I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine my little cousins not coming home from school, my little sister not coming home from school, my dad not coming home from work. You know what I'm saying? So you see what we're doing here at the Eagles. We're trying to bring awareness to it, and it's a real thing. You know, and I know there are a lot of people out there in this community and in the world that can relate to that. You know, and I just feel like I just wanted to own my impact with that, because I know it's something that we all feel, and I know ultimately it impacts everybody. Everybody is impacted by it one way or another. I know everyone sitting here may have kids, they may have someone they love. It all matters. So whether that be just spreading love, appreciating what you have, but ultimately, getting these artillery off the streets and making true change. And that's something that we urge in all our communities, in the community of Philadelphia. Over 40 people passing away this weekend, getting shot this weekend, excuse me. You gotta change, It's gotta change.